On today's episode of Theme Park Bar, we are heading to Disney Springs for a wonderful seasonal cocktail, the Yule Mule, from Jock Lindsey's Hangar Bar. Hello, my name is Matt, and welcome to Theme Park Bar. I am a career bartender and an Orlando native who wants to show you how to make the best signature drinks from around the world and across the universe. Here at Theme Park Bar, we know the best attractions are the ones served in a glass. Jock Lindsey's Hangar Bar, it's one of our favorites here on the show. We've done several cocktails there already. Well, the holiday season is here, and it's probably the best Christmas bar on Disney property. They really go for the aesthetic I like, that kind of like thrown together, slightly tacky, slightly cheap look. The Yule Mule has become one of my favorite drinks, not just for the holiday season or at Disney Springs, but in general. This is just a reimagined and updated version of your classic Moscow Mule with some wonderful holiday flavors. This drink is really crisp and refreshing while giving you a little bit of warmth to give you that holly jolly feeling we're all searching for. Here's what you're going to need: a London dry gin, ginger beer, cranberry juice, and some rosemary syrup. Alright, to get things started, you're going to just start off with your serving glass. This mule, like pretty much every other mule, is just built in the glass you're serving in. I'm using a copper mug. It's the typical Moscow Mule or Kentucky Mule, or really anything called mule tends to be served in one of these. It tends to keep the drink colder, at least that's what they say. I didn't do too well in chemistry. At least I think that falls under chemistry. If you don't have one of these, a standard double rocks glass, a giant coffee mug, a pint glass, whatever you have is going to work just fine for you. I like, the bartender, so I got the correct. Anyways, get your serving vessel, fill it up with some ice. Now that you're working on the drink, we're doing 2 ounces of our London dry gin. Using Bombay Sapphire, my go-to gin. From there, I'm throwing in about a quarter of an ounce to half an ounce, just depending on how sweet you like the drink, of some rosemary simple syrup. To make simple syrup, you guys know, is super easy, super simple. Equal parts sugar and water. About a quarter cup of rosemary, so about 3 or 4 sprigs in there. Bring it to a boil, let it simmer, let it seep for about a half hour, and then you got a wonderful green syrup. I haven't met a green syrup that I didn't like. So, like I said, anywhere between a quarter of an ounce to half an ounce. Leaning a little bit more towards a quarter. I like the gin to really do the speaking there. I'm going to follow that up with about 2.5 ounces of cranberry juice. And lastly, we're going to top it off with some ginger beer. Get everything in there. I like to give it a quick, gentle stir with my bar spoon. Garnish up with a fresh sprig of rosemary. Cranberries, make it look festive. And there you go, just like that, we got the Yule Mule, Jock Lindsey's Hangar Bar, Jock's Holiday Bar, what have you here. Gin, ginger beer, cranberry juice, rosemary syrup. Give this guy a taste here. Oh my, I love this beverage. I had this for the first time just a couple of weeks ago with some good friends, catching up with our own holiday shenanigans, and this is everything I like going on. I know a big complaint a lot of people have about gin who don't really like gin is that it tastes like Christmas trees, and well, I'm going to be real with you, this drink tastes like a Christmas tree, but it's so good. It's so good. It's a little sweet, it's a little crisp, it's a little complex. It's kind of coming into all angles. You got the rosemary sprig giving you a big nose full of the aromatic rosemary. You take your sip. You get a bit of that pininess that you get with gin. You get that little herbiness, especially with that simple syrup. If you throw in a little more simple syrup in there, you're going to get more rosemary, obviously, but the nose full of it, the little bit that's in there, does it great. You get a nice little bit of warmth and spice from the ginger beer. Hell, the mug is heavy too, so you get a nose, you get the mouth and the arm. I think I'm kind of stretching here, but I absolutely love everything about this drink. Everything about the Yule Mule is great. I think this is one of the most perfect holiday drinks that I have honestly ever had. I know it's a lot of hype, but I just love this thing. It has that familiarity of being a mule. You got the ginger beer, you got the copper mug. but it's slightly different. It's got that special occasion twist of using the dry gin, the splash of the cranberry, the little bit of rosemary, bringing that holiday spice and flavor to it. Speaking of holiday spice and flavor, of course, the ginger. You can't have the holidays without a little bit of ginger. This is Christmas time in a glass or copper mug, I should say. Perfect drink for the holidays, perfect drink to drink on the holidays. This is going to keep your in-laws happy or make your life easier when dealing with said in-laws. Either way, the Yule Mule, Jock Lindsey's Hangar Bar. Check it out at Disney Springs. Make it in your home and have yourself a holly jolly good time. I love this drink. Well, I think it's going to do for it here in this episode of Theme Park Bar with the Yule Mule from Jock Lindsey's Hangar Bar or Holiday Bar. If you really like the episode, well, I hope you really like the episode. If you did really like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up so that it can do its algorithm-y thing on YouTube. And if this is your first time joining me here at Theme Park Bar, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to hang out here with me, listen to me ramble and rave, and watch me do what I like to do behind the bar. Let's make sure this isn't your last time, though. I want to turn you into one of my bar regulars. All you got to do is hit that little subscribe button down below, and you'll never miss a single drop of anything I'm serving up here at the bar for you. When you're going out these holidays, what is your drink of choice? The Yule Mule, I think, is my go-to, but what are you sipping on Christmas morning? We sipping on some bourbon? We sipping on some spiked eggnog? Let me know down in those comments below. I want to know what you're drinking. What's in your cup this holiday season? If you're a really big fan of the show, too, you can also follow the links down below to support the channel with some wonderful merch, or by heading to patreon.com/themeparkbar. As well, as always, I like to say in every single one of these videos, when you're going out, whether it's the holidays, Tuesday, Super Bowl Sunday, it doesn't matter. Please make sure you're always being safe, you're drinking responsibly, and you never forget to tip your bartenders. I hope everyone has a wonderful holiday season if you're celebrating, and if you're not celebrating, hell, I hope you have a great weekend regardless. Until next time, everyone, be safe, stay jolly, cheers.